Okay, I got that fixed now. For some reason, my audio decided to cut completely, and I don't know why. But welcome, guys. It's Airborne Cobra. Tonight, we're back to playing Wytchwood. If I remember correctly, where we left off was at the bear. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the Lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent. Only thing that's urgent is a line for the latrine, or if the captain had his drink. That's right, Captain Bear is in the right foul mood. Can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but we used to say it was good for health. Oh, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Be careful to press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard. There. I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves? Right. One for you and two for me. What? You mean two for me and one for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The two guards fall into the fistcuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of its enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I'll wallop them, just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards, turn your tail. I'll scare you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow belly worms. More drink. Bring me my delicious honey mead. The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. But there is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strain of drool from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny looking helmet. Soldier, I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? You decide now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings, rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, and good for nothing Saggart. The frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy countering, or knocked out cold. Man the gates. Over there. Secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out a little longer. Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. We'll let this all bat in the camp. I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty breeches. Without that honey and the other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. Bear's going to flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor swords as playthings to reenact his conquest. And the only thing the bear allows as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead, we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. We couldn't store a spot-looking device stuck near some tents. A portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't know how we'll ever come to bear. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. Bear is so in love with brawling and boozing. Perhaps it's about time he receives a dose of his own medicine. You inspect the brass contraption. Thank you, I'll have it there. Bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This isn't simple enough. I should just be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rather sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help. But you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. So I need a cinder box, 5 jars of water. You snap kindling into pieces and spatter into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. Box. Oh, slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best space for potion brewing, but you want to preserve the honey flavor. With the heat of the cinder box, you set the stove chamber into the brewery alight, but it will bring the tank to a rolling boil. With the hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the Ryland Brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead. My quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I'll best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder, and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey, through the open tip lab, catch a glimpse of village trinkets and treasures scattered about in the spacious interior. He smiles that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use the token of the bear. There is only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honey need. You're so afraid of this stomping brute. Why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends. We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. That seems to cross the sergeant's mind, as he notices the potion and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's its right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I can maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head shoved in. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me in this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Mm-hmm. You approach a young woman leaning softly into her palms. She catches her breath for a moment and looks out longingly over the placid lake. Oh, my sweet songbird, why have you forsaken me to a life devoid of your love? Tears well up in her eyes as she mirrors her face once again. Consider leaving this melodrama well enough alone, but something with the foreground reminds you of a maiden slumbering under your house. You draw out a tattered handkerchief and offer it to the maiden. There. Dry your eyes, my child, and tell old Granny what is the matter. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. She takes the cloth and daintily dabs the corner of her eyes, swallowing the last of her soul. She composes herself before sighing wistfully. It's my beloved. Such a sweet and romantic man, with the voice of a meadowlark. I get it. He bumped you. But don't worry, there's plenty of other frogs in the swamp. What? No, he loves me and I him, though our families will never allow us to be together. He'd come and sing outside my balcony every night. One night we both vowed to escape and meet by this lake. Her lip quivers. I waited, under the waning moon, even past the morning sun. But he still didn't reveal himself. Tough break. Maybe he just wasn't that into you. The woman snaps at you with such sudden betrayal. He would never abandon me. We're destined to be together. She slips back into a melancholic gaze out over the lake. Even now, I can still hear the beautiful melody of his lute coming from across the water. Over the dull sound of lapping waves and rocking waterfowl, faint notes of some faraway, strange instrument whispers in the reeds. Oh, I hear it too. Maybe you aren't just mad in love. Coming from somewhere in the middle of the lake, he's out there somewhere. I just know it. She crumbles into another dramatic bout of inconsolable tears. Now, and she rushes some micro bouncing off the shore. I'll go find where this tardy bard, the lyricist, has run off to. Give me just one moment. I need to step away. source. It seems to be emanating from the half-sunken ruin poking out the lake's water. Maybe that full bottard's hiding away out there. But I assume as well that the hens fly. Feeling some unseen voice share mocking in your ear. Oh, the musical man you'll never see. Looking around, but no one is there. Just some nattering laughter bouncing on the wind. Who's there? Show yourself, spirit. Snap your hands around the elusive creature and squeeze. Ah! Let me go. No be pot. You're crushing the leg for me. You trifling little pest. What do you know about this music? Music? A music. All I hear is the slapping waves and the peeping birds. Your wrinkled ears must be full of bugs. Don't you play smart with me. I'll pop off your head like a daisy. Oh, you mean that music? The sound of the snakes traveling the circus. Thought everyone knew that. Circus stays still, but the doors are the thing that travels, you see? And right now, the door's out on the lake. But you'll never get in. You get the wretched sprite. The boat shake. And a shower of glittering dust sheds off its wings. Tell me how to cross the lake, or I'll make a necklace from your teeth. Only the faithful can show the way. Dirty fairies build a bridge. Keep all your big folk out, unless the snake invites them in. You're a fairy, aren't you? Where's this bridge? Let a pixie. And one of those flamby-pamby mushroom herders. Besides, the bridge isn't built. Invisible to big stompers like you. He peers over your shoulder and waves his tiny arms. Look, there's a fairy now. Why don't you ask her? You don't look, but in your moment of distraction, the pixie sinks its teeth into your finger. Ouch! You sneaky little blighter. Springing free from your grasp, the slippery monster cheers a laugh. It vanishes in a cloud of smoke. Look down at your desk of your hands. Fairy or not, this bridge must be around here somewhere. So, what's that? My eyes are all milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need a sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks familiar with you. Oh, you can sense her focus. Contract. You've had dealings with that damnable folk too. Sort of packed to hear of the undead. Oh, you know how it is. I was young. He weren't no good when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frightening the old country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up that sacrificial dagger. Settle down to the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you got you. No, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She catches where we had the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What trials your bone? Maybe I can help. My dear husband. Handsome chap. Although a bit clumsy. Had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. In just a moment. Awful things like snapping your nose when you're not looking. Anyways, this isn't very bad. Just a cast I wrote back. But that was a few days ago. You should have been back by now. These legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on them. I'm so worried. I haven't thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. This way here. I'll go find him. Let's see what the matter is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of critters along the way. They've got to taste blood. Mm. So, Thick moss grown over the massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, feeling strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly, a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from the waterlogged wood. Soon, a ethereal doorway opens before you. Ooh, yes! Ah. Mm. That troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge. He's scratching an itch on his back with a fallen tree branch. His unmatched skirt blocks the path forward. Out of the way, big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud bark as you attempt to circumvent him. Oh, fine, keep your bridge. Come back when the vapors have dissipated. Sort of. Mm. Mighty hole. I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed. But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry. I was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man party is missing. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear. They had a bit of an accident on the road. Need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Life's nice how the quartermaster approaches so damn much. Or that lumbering bully was stealing the nectar from a larva with suit him. Quarter bees have already worked themselves up to death for that order. They don't have any honey left. Wish I could do something to help you. The only thing left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower. Jewel of my crown. Golden son of mine. Yes, get on. My beloved queen. She's as loving as she is wise, resides over her flower kingdom. Sure voice pierces the meadow, since shows no shine. Slave, there's my dinner. I ordered you to bring me the finest sunflowers. But right away, my love. You make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets, like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. Think I better have an audience with this queen myself. Oh. The regal insect looks down, her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper. Supposed to stop the rabble from troubling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you come to lend a hand. No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey, your best honey. She tilts her long neck back, lets out a buzzing laugh. Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. The nice little petals, beekeeper comes running over, pulling out an assortment of beautiful prairie banish. My darling sweetheart, a few of the finest meadow flowers. Hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax very full, you know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, will you? My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. He followed the beekeeper a short distance away while he busied himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. She always treats you like this? Well, yes. It seems usually my own fault. Sometimes when she gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs comes right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. We need. Herbs. What? Yeah. Oh. look like a wood. Hectic word stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what I interpret it as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you here? How's it growing, farmer? Oh, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competitions this year. Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for a blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, that fellow, that rocks, takes the prize. No matter how hard I've worked, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Ja, ja, not so loser. I just think it's suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and its family grew the largest corn crops I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. Promotions to animators, hermits, and potatoes busy with me, your farmer. Because this year, his crops are larger than ever before, even though his family is nowhere to be seen. Doesn't make any sense to me. He's working in the fields all by himself, having to his family. That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox hasn't said nothing. Hmm, that does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll ask him myself. Ja, his farm is down to the southwest. You can't miss it. Let's get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves. I might have butchered that one a little bit. Oh! On closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wicker structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel into a gaping vortex. Opens before you. You snake. Do you honestly believe that your little pup is milking? When fans herself lightly, Earl begins to push a pillow around her. Oh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just. Sparkling sun burst down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all these beautiful colors. I've always been so bright. Queen Bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arches her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling around her head. It's gorgeous. Oh, oh, what's a delicious smell. Cracking through the waxen walls of her hive, Queen pulls out golden honeycomb. She proceeds to mix the stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Wonder. Honey? Talisman? Oh, lordy. Oh, that. With that. Here. So to shield you from water time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding. But that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. Better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. Sums off the camp to find other objects to against this newfound protection. Even the bear's stint unattended. That all? Hmm? There was some needed. Phew. Oh. Okay. soon. The honey. Squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands. The rich honey slowly oozes. The brewery's tank. The sweet bitter taste. Then this wish is not for you. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing, fire-like substance into the brewery. Be safe you add a little bit more, just for texture. Born teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. The glint in its button eyes remind you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from the rivets and its swollen metal belly clinks and rattles. For long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and the dial settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg into the contraption spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. May not be the finest 20-meter round, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. Kick the keg. Just roasting pig. Oh, Captain, I brought you more honey mead. Bear slices up the tankard with his massive paw, and tosses contents in his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier? It's another new recipe. You might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ugh, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. Bears upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. In equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. Bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded. The sergeant stands before him completely unarmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big ol'. This has been a long time coming. The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat? And your big honking club? Well, look at you now. Camp soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he's reduced to the size of a small cat. Another thing, Gaia. What's happening? In the place of the bear's drunken grimace, this is the smile of a dull screen. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. Larger takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear. Where the brute once stood. Fear transformative push and has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it? Scratches his head, bottom it. But seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess so it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? Camp's a mess, let's get to work. You pick a thud diminutive doll, brush some sand out of his fur. To inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame. Perhaps all of the bear. This ought to be what the old goat is after. I hope it's that. We completed the quest with the bear. Now, I need to figure out how to get it down. So, that leads to the field. Into the well. I don't think there's anything that way. At least not yet. That's the swamp. Go ahead. Then yeah. We'll go back into the field. Into the decay. Because I think to the field. Then gets down. Field. So that's boxes into the forest. Oh, there's the bridge. By the bridge. Just love the art. Scenery. So nice. Okay. Oh. Flowers. Oh. Oh. Pleasant expression. Oh. You peer through the hedgerow and see a ramshackle encampment, strewn with plunder, cut purses and brigands. Like their nails with dangerous-looking daggers. I got nothing to gain from the nest of knaves. Better make myself scarce before they see me. Skip back to the safety of the road. Alright. Just look around. Yes. Okay. Let's go. I don't want to go to Ox just yet. Good day to you. I know you give me something. I just don't know what. Am I losing it? Okay. Oh. circle. The energy is converted on the spot, but to what end is unclear. Oh, I need this. Let's unveil it. Well, no. Mm, see, better. Let's go see the ox. Holy, holy oxen free. Oh. Oh. We see the ox. Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? Why, I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land. Oh, well, you heard right. I work day in and day out till my hands are raw and my back is broken. But you won't find a finer farm anywhere else. You're sure to take first prize at the harvest festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilted soil. Ah, those lazy lads never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. Let's go to a family that corrects about the hard labor. We'd have never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. Where is your family then? Can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. You must know those damnable bandits up at the South Bridge stormed into the place one night and stole them away. Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back. I'm better off. For all I know, they could have already been ransomed off for some fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now get your big nose off my field, or I'll toss you into the compost heap. Well, you a prick. Oh, the field. Let us see. Graceful doll. Uh, yes. sly old fox. How do you manage to get your creaky bones past me grunts? My mooks must have been getting fat round the waist to let you supply so easily. Never told she's and youngins that hands are better left out in people's pockets. Next time I catch one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to rake out their fingers. Ain't for nothing, are you? Let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp. Though I suspect you didn't come just to scold us. What do you know about the ox? Who works in the southern fields? He told me his family might have come through this way. Oh yeah? I know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family is. On the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to ya? Listen up, you big lug. Information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens. Oh, alright then. No need to get upset. We was just playing games, you know. Yeah, we seen the family. Boy and his mum. If I remember, always walking in that big wolf's shadow. Always looking afraid of him too. So you didn't kidnap him. Where are they now? You know, you remind me of me dear old ma. She didn't take no guff from no one neither. Oh, she used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. And the boys have been awfully hungry lately. Even as hard work, Mom doesn't always pay. Say, you know how to bake? I make up my mom's recipe right here. Who knows? On a full stomach, might even remember something about the missing family. Okay. What you missing? Okay. I think we're going to call it here for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed.